talk about the new offense. Do you like it?
Hey, I love the new offense. It's going to give everyone a lot of opportunity to touch the ball and be successful. I feel like it fits me well. I'm able to catch and run and block. So I just want to do that and be successful in this offense. It's a great fit.
Are you one that likes to be used in multiple ways, and this offense can do that?
Yes, I definitely. I like to be used in multiple ways. I like how tape out often was used and different things like that. I think this offense is something similar that I can do and be able to make plays in.
Coach Stoops said up there that with the quarterback's situation not ironed out yet, that they're going to have to lean on you, especially in the early going. Do you kind of like that? Some of the weight's been put on you.
Yeah, I definitely do. I'm gonna need some help, but I definitely want to make their job easier. And by doing that, I have to do my part in making plays and being successful. And I think if we're able to do that, if everyone around them is able to make their job easier, then do well.
How different are things right now around Lexington compared to last year and the last? I mean, because it's not easy to go through an entire new group of coaches, but how different are things?
It's very different. Anytime you have, we're few that can say we had 50,000 people at our spring game. So everyone's, excited. Everyone's ready to see what we can do. And we're just working hard and aiming towards August 31st against Western. And we just want to take it one game at a time. But everything's different. You get a lot of questions how the season's going to go and different things like that. We just want to show it on the field.
How important does that first game feel?
It's very important. It's an in-state rivalry game. And we want to beat those guys, so we're looking forward to August 31st. I can tell you that.
Was that the most stinging loss you guys had in all of last year?
It definitely was. And those guys were pretty disrespectful on our field, and disrespectful, and with some tweets and some Facebook things. So.
How would you describe your experiences since leaving Atlanta and going to Kentucky? Do you feel like you had a lot to prove? I seem to recall when you went up there, you feel like you've proved that. And what's your experience been with all that's happened?
I think that I think I had a pretty decent career so far. My sophomore year, I had a lot of injuries. Last year, I think I was able to stay a little healthy. And it was a smooth transition, but. This Lexington is different from where I'm at. There's a lot more snow up there, so it's totally different. But I still have a lot to prove. I still want, to leave a mark, just like Randall and Derek and some of those guys on the defense side did. I want to leave a mark also.
Ray, how have the quarterbacks handled themselves this summer with three guys? There's only so many balls to go around. How have those guys handled voluntary workouts, getting guys together, all that type of stuff?
They handled it great. They've been working together to do it. Even though it's a competition, it's still a family. Like, you still have to be supportive of each other. And those guys do a great job of sharing their knowledge and making sure everyone's there with the throwing, making sure everyone's catching and working with the tempo. And they're going to stay on top of it. That you're going to get that text telling you when to be there, what time to be there. Those quarterbacks, all four of them, even Reese Phillips, they all doing a great job of staying on top of guys. We're going to keep pushing behind them.
Some people will say if you think you've got three quarterbacks, you maybe don't even have one. What have you seen from those guys, in spring and then this summer?
I think we have four that are pretty good, and I think those guys are improving. I think those guys are getting better. I think there's a lot of confidence from those guys, and they want to win, and that's all you want for your quarterback to do, whatever it takes to win. And I think those guys are working towards that.
What do you like about Reese Phillips? He is a guy that, everybody assumes it's a three-team race, but I know he had a really good spring game and good camp. What does Reese bring to the table?
Reese is he's still learning, but he's a good quarterback with a nice arm, with a nice ball. So, and he's also, they're teaching him, like I said, those older guys are helping him learn. And he's coming in, and he's doing a great job. He's learning to, be more vocal. He's talking and everything else. So, he throws the ball pretty well.
Are you in touch with those guys from Stevenson much anymore? I assume you don't get home.
Yeah, we text all the time. We're in a group message all the time. So a lot of those guys I still talk to or still follow on Twitter or Instagram. Like we're from the High. We call it the High. All us a big family. So I talk to all those guys still.
With whom? Which one?
Maybe Kenny Ladler, Big Mike. What we call it, y'all call it Michael Thornton, Big Mike. there's a lot of guys at the small schools also, like Tusculum and those different schools. Like I mean, I love all those guys, and we all like to see each other be successful and making sure we keep each other on track.
Raymond, is it special when you go against Georgia?
It's very special because I know a lot of those guys on the team, and being from Georgia, you know, you always look forward to that game. I mean, every guy from Georgia when they play Georgia, it's just that game. You know, all your family and friends, and everyone's gonna be watching, and everyone's gonna be there. So that's a big game on the schedule there for Georgia.
What friends with several guys on the team?
T.J. Strickland, I know him. I know, like I said, Michael Thornton, Garrison Smith. I know a bunch of those guys on that team. I mean, I still talk to those guys, and I still, check up on those guys and see how they're doing and see how they're working and something.
You eager to see Big Mike at the nose? He's scheduled to start right now.
I'm eager to see him there. I'm proud of him. I'm glad he's been working hard. He's been, working his tail off. He's been, waiting his time behind those big guys that they had before. And I hope that he can be successful. So,
Except for 1 week.
Yeah, 1 week, except for 1 week. So when we play, I'm definitely looking forward to being able to play against them and play against Georgia and, going out there and preparing to win.
Mike's a little bigger than you are. Were you told growing up that you're just too small to play in the SEC?
All the time. Everyone's just telling me I'm just too small. I'm just too small. But, everyone, they say what they want to say, but it's what you do with it. My mom always told me, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. So I'm not scared of anyone.
On that, can you tell us about the changes in the strength and conditioning this summer and how that's different from the previous staff?
It's just different because it's more sports science. Like coaches going different places and learning different things. It's a different program that I don't think many teams have right now, and so we're excited to have it. It's improving. It's improving our speed, our power, and our output. The last program wasn't bad. Like nothing against it, but it's just this one is more sports science and it's just different with how they handle things.
Raymond, how has your body changed since being in that, and how do you expect that to impact your role in this up-tempo offense?
It's definitely helped my body fat. I got my body fat down a lot. I got it faster, stronger. I feel better. I feel good. I'm just ready. We got a couple more weeks till camp, so keep getting better, then keep getting stronger throughout camp, and I think that it'll help me beat those linebackers one-on-one with my explosiveness and make some big runs in this offense.
Ray, you've been around Dante for a long time. Yeah. To see a guy whose journey started, it took a lot for him to even get to Kentucky with prep school and some other things. He's had some injuries, and then to be a guy who's considered one of the best defensive linemen in the league by some outlets, and to be at an event like this is kind of his journey. What do you say about that?
Yeah, Uncle Rump. That's what we call him, Uncle Rump. Yeah, it's taken him a long time, but it also just shows people that it can be done. I know he's pretty grateful for Coach Junker still believing in him because they could have easily gave up on him while he was at prep school. And he just showed his appreciation by coming in and doing all the right things and being a factor for this team. And we're looking forward to having a huge year for us this year. We're gonna need him, and we're looking forward to it.
Which of the new guys have impressed you in workouts this summer?
They all really have. That was a good group of guys, a good recruit class that he brought in. They all eager to learn. They all, they listen. That's what I like so much. They all listen. Like we tell them, hey, freshmen, look at this. They're running to it. They're excited. They're excited to be here, and you can tell that they just want to help change the program around. And we tell them all the time, look, we're gonna need you guys to come in and help us win some games, and that's what we're looking forward to them doing, and also changing this program around.
Coach Stoops says